Hi, welcome to Pilates with Judy. I gotta fix my camera just a little bit. We've got my friend Christina here who is preparing for her wedding actually and working from home as many of us are. And another friend coming, Gaitra, who was here Monday, and she is a very early beginner. She's still getting a lot of special instructions. So let's sit down on your mat so we can talk together here. Before we begin, I just wanted to talk to you about this book I'm writing, which is about sugar. It's about sugar, it's about how to lose weight, and it's about sort of the urgency of the topic in our culture. Statistics show that up to 85% of people that live in the United States have prediabetes or diabetes. That means a very large majority of us have certain level of sugar problems. It's bad or it's minor, but many of us have a certain amount of sugar problems. There's only a nice little 15% who are straight, who don't have any. Okay, so that's a big deal. That's a very large amount. The reason it's such a big deal is because sugar problems are essentially what leads to what I call the 4 dark horses of disease, which are diabetes, all on the increase, all on the really increasing in our culture. Diabetes, cardiovascular disease or heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's dementia. When you think about those 4 things, you may have a loved one, you may have been going through some of these yourself, and you know how difficult they are. That's why I call them the dark horses. There's a Bible. I'm not a Bible person, but there's a image in Revelation, in the book of Revelation, that talks about the 4 dark horsemen, and they have this, these scary images of these angry horses, and they depict, pestilence, death, all these negative things. Well, frankly, those kind of diseases cause so much agony for the person going through them, for their loved ones, and for all of the rest of us who really give a darn, who really care. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because we all need to not only exercise, we need to take a look at the sugar issue in our life. Where are we at? Do we need a midnight snack? Do we get real sleepy after lunch? Those are symptoms of having prediabetes, also called hypoglycemia, also called syndrome X, they used to call it, metabolic syndrome. And they lead to those other dark horses, the cancer, cardiovascular, which is heart disease, and the brain problems. Sugar problems lead to the worst problems that we can have physically. So, that being said, I just want you to take note of that. Go get your fasting blood sugar tested. It should be in the 80s if you want to be healthy. Your morning fasting blood sugar should be in the 80s or maybe high 70s. Okay, so check that. You can check that yourself. Just get a little sugar test at the store. On another note, modified Pilates exercises are what we're going to do tonight. So we're going to do all the basic Pilates exercises, but because Thursday night is the beginner gentle class, we're going to modify them all. So if you're a beginner, if you haven't done Pilates, you can get your mat out, or if you don't have a mat, put a towel down and just try it with us, okay? So let's begin on our back. So Christina and I are going to lie down on our backs because that's the most effective place to really focus on the core. We're going to begin by taking one knee at a time into the chest. When you do that, you feel your lumbar touch the mat. Remember, this is key, so I want you to push down with your tummy. Feel your belly getting hard. So Christina, put your hands on your tummy. Feel those muscles getting hard. You're really using your core to keep your lumbar on the mat. Now we're going to squeeze the legs together. Rest the hands. Rest your face. So we're outside so we can see the sky. That's so beautiful. We're going to squeeze our knees together, push our lumbar into the mat, and just make a circle with both knees together. Inhale, bring it around to the right, lower, feel the weight, Christina. Bring it up and pause at the top. Now we're going to switch direction. As you circle, you're pushing down with your lumbar. You're exhaling as you bring the legs up slowly. Let's do a couple more sets. Inhale around. Lower. Ooh, feel the weight. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale around. Lower. It looks simple, but it's a lot of weight. Exhale, pick it up. Let's do one more set. Inhale around. Feel your belly harden as you try to keep that lumbar from lifting off the mat. Inhale around. Exhale on the up. And pause. Stay right here with your lumbar touching the mat. One leg at a time coming forward for the little toe touches. Go slow. Make it heavy. One leg down and exhale, lift. Slow, lower. Exhale, lift and pause. Inhale, slow, lower. Keep your lumbar on the mat. Exhale, lift and pause. Do you feel it, Christina? Feel the weight in your corset, in your abdominal corset, otherwise known as your powerhouse. Okay, slow and lift. Inhale, lower. Slow, pause, and lift. Let's do one more set. Push down with the rib cage. Slow, pause, and lift. And lower. Slow, pause, and lift. Let's continue right along with the modified single leg kicks. Okay, we're going to keep both knees in. Tuck the chin, lift it. We're looking at your thighs. Take one leg up and hold the other leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, if you don't want to modify, then you're going to lower your leg all the way down. Christina can do that. 1, 2. Good. Keep it up if you are a beginner. 1, 2. Or if you have any lumbar issues like I do. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2. Look at your thighs. Don't look at me. Try to look at your thighs, okay? 1, 2. Really kind of crunch your belly down. Your ribs are coming down. Feeling it? Warming that up? Good. Both knees in then. We're going to rest the head down. Now we're going to take the legs up, cross at the ankles, and try to get those hips up and lower them with control. Here we go. And lift and carry it down. And low. And carry it down. Ooh, that feels good on my back today. Exhale, lift and lower. Beauty of Pilates. You know, you're doing all these different movements, and sometimes you just don't know why, but one particular movement really might do the trick for that particular day. Let's see if we can do a few more. I hear you breathing, Christina. Very, very good. And good. All right, let's take the head off the mat again. This time we're going to do the modified 100. The 100 is a classic Pilates exercise. To modify it, you bring both legs straight up. Don't lower them. Okay, nod your head. Lift up and pump the arms. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Keep going, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. If your neck hurts, lay your head down. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 5 more sets for 100. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. You feel it? I do. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 more sets. You can do it. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Great job. 6. Knees in. Lower the head. Now, if your neck is tired, you have to release that tension. Don't carry it with you. So just roll your head back and forth, imagining it's nice and heavy. Place your feet on the mat. We're going to do some bridging now. Beginner bridging is holding those legs up. We don't have to do any acrobatics and lift them up and twist them around or anything. Palms on the mat. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your tail, and we're going to peel your spine off. I know it doesn't actually do that, but think that way so that your spine will become more flexible. When you're up here, I want you to get your heels under your knees, and I want your knees together. Super good. Now bring your knees apart about only 3 inches. From here, I want you to hold your hips up as best you can and use your glutes to hold them up. Good. Now we're just going to force weight into one side at a time for 30 seconds each. Taking a breath. Exhale, push down with that right foot and really load the entire right side with weight. So you're easing up on the left side, your glutes are relaxed, your foot's barely hanging out there, but the right side has doubled the weight. You want to breathe here and hold that pressure, squeezing your glutes for 30 seconds of this pressure. Breathe. Exhale. Keep the hip up. Try to really keep your hip and knee and shoulder at the same level. Take a breath. Exhale. Keep the pressure. Starting to feel achy? I hope so. This is where you're gaining muscle mass. When you're resisting, this is resistance training with your own body. Lots of Pilates exercises are like this. Breathe. Exhale. Keep pushing. Are your glutes getting tired? I hope so. How about yours, Christina?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Let's do one more breath in. Exhale, holding it up. 2, 3, 4, and release it. Now we're going to even the weight up on both feet, feeling it comfortable. Now we're going to push down on the other foot. Inhale. Exhale, begin the pressure and lift up slightly or release the pressure on the right side. Breathe. Exhale. Use your power in your leg to push your foot. Imagine trying to push your foot right through your floor here. Push it down hard. Add weight. Resist your own body. Push. Keep going in and out. Continue, continue, continue. Judy Farmer Keto Pilates. Pass this video around. It's going to be a really helpful one for many, many people. Exhale. Hold. Feel it. You're starting to feel it. Let's see if we can hang in there. Don't let up on it. Breathe. Feel your glutes. Feel your quads. Feel your hamstrings. Feel your back. Actually on the other side supporting you. It's pretty amazing how that works. Push down with your heel as well. Push down hard. Begin to feel the burn. Great for the quads. Breathe once more. Now ease up the pressure. Now we're going to lower one vertebra at a time. Hunch your back. Bring your tail forward and begin rolling down through it. One vertebra at a time. Thinking that way helps you keep your spine flexible. Now we're going to go ahead and release those glutes. Elbows in the mat first, Christina. I want you to push your body up toward the top of the mat and lengthen your spine back out. It gets a little crunched up on that. Now we're going to cross one leg over, pick up your foot, and really hold. Now you should feel pretty tight in your glutes. We just did a real good glute strengthener, and we're going to do more because our gluteus, medius, maximus, they support the body. They are the stabilizers of your torso. So we want to keep them strong. Okay, we want to have strong muscles there. Pull forward. I'm actually pulsing it because it's so warm out. My body's nice and warmed up. It's okay if I tug on these large muscles. It won't injure me, okay? Good. So we want to keep this holding achy feeling. One more breath, about 30 seconds of that. Place your foot down. Uncross. Good. Cross the other ankle over. Push your knee away. Lift on the exhale. Oh boy. Feels good on the glutes. Stretching, holding, relaxing. Focus inside your body. Feel your bones and your muscles. That's the focus in Pilates class. Muscles perfectly moving your bones to create that symmetry and strength and proper posture, that comfort in your body, the comfort of having a strong body. So we're really stretching on those glutes. Make it ache. Keep it going for about 30 seconds. In Pilates, we want to do the long, complete breaths. Really flowing a lot of oxygen into the body. Good. You don't want to be dizzy though, so you can gauge if you start to feel a little bit like, oh, a little too many breaths there. That's okay. All you have to do is just stop for a while and catch up. All right, that was great. One foot down, the other foot down. Let's roll to our side, Christina. And we're going to modify some shoulder work today. And this one, I want you to do this way right along with me because it'll be a little easier on your shoulder. Bending your knee. My friend Christina's got a little trouble with one of her shoulders. Bend your knee to help you. Hand behind the head. We bring it up. Now we're going to lower it and lift it. We're just moving weight through the shoulder. Good. So just moving weight through the shoulder. Resistance with movement. Gaining muscle. That's what we want to do. We want to gain muscle. We want to eat an adequate amount of protein. You don't have to overdo the protein, the meat. You don't have to do that to get the musculature you want. In fact, in my class, I explain to people exactly how to find out how much protein you should be eating per day based on your lifestyle and your size. Good. So we had some nice movement there. Let's take a little break. Are you able to do a bunch of them? Is this the shoulder that was
That is
bugging
the
you?
shoulder, yeah.
Okay. We're going to try to come up and turn forward and up on it. Okay, one knee is in front, hand behind the head. Let's move through that shoulder now. These are beginner exercises, but boy, they really are powerful. If you're doing this with me, which I hope you are, you're really feeling weight in your shoulder. It's very important to strengthen all those muscles around the shoulder blade, around the front of the chest, because it's very easy to injure them if you let them get too weak. Okay, so we want to do this. Practice this video at least once a week and you'll stay strong. Okay, let's do one more then, turning and down. Let's stay right here. We're going to do oblique curls. So that means we're going to stretch the body out all the way out straight. We're going to put our palm on our thigh. We're going to come up on the breath. Take a breath in. Exhale, upper and lower body lift. 2 and 3 and 4. Well done. Lower. Try it again. Breathe out right here. 2, good. 3, 4, and rest. Let's do 4 more. Lift it. 2 and feel it in your obliques and lower. 3, 2 and 3 and 4 and rest. 2, 2 and 3 and 4 and lower and lift. 2 and 3 and 4 and lower. I think that was 6. Good. Let's push up then. All right, let's take a little mini break and we're going to work into the neck just a little bit. I want you to feel comfortable and relaxed, not stressed. So let's just sit with our legs in front of us, any way you like, as long as you're right up on your sit bones and you're nice and tall. One of the ways I like to help us to get really tall is to push your hands behind your back, push your chest up. Christina, you don't actually need to do it that much because you do have pretty good posture, but if you're hunched over, you want to force that, lift that chest up. Good. Now we want to become tall through the neck. How long can you make your neck? This is a different kind of a head roll. What I want you to do is think of your head like a lollipop on the top of a stick, and I want you to move only at the top of the stick. Okay, so we're going to tuck and lift through the back of the neck. We're going to tip to the right. Roll slowly back, stay long and straight through the neck, tip to the left, come back to tuck. Now we're going to push down and go over to the left, lifting at the ear, flying, rolling back and coming around. It's a beautiful little gentle neck roll. Only at the top of the neck though, we don't want to be scrunching up into the shoulders. Just feel length and rotation, just like your head is just like that little top of the sucker, a little round ball at the top. Okay? Now, I don't know about you, but that felt pretty good. Let's hit the other side, starting with the shoulders. So you can lean over to the other side. Bottom leg is forward to support you. Remember, these are all modified. You're on your forearm. Push yourself up, hand behind the head. And we're going to lower and push it up. So you're lowering and lifting your hip, but the shoulder is where you should feel the weight. I want you to feel the weight in your shoulder. Can you? Hope you can. Exhale on the up. Keep going and lift. And lift. Let's do 4 more. 4. I love it. And 3. Strong shoulders. And 2. And take a break. Good. Now, if you have some kind of injury that you're nursing, it's okay to do just one side. And wait till that side starts to get better, okay? You don't have to omit both of them just because of one shoulder. All right, let's do the other one now. Hand behind the head, up we go. We're going to turn on the shoulder. Turn and lift. Turn and lift. Turn and lift. Keep it going. And turn and lift. Let's do 5. How you doing? Doing good, Christina?
Doing good.
4. 3. Beautiful. Feel that body. Love it. And 1. And up. Bravo. Now we're going to lengthen out. Long straight line. And really crunch up into the obliques. Palm on the thigh. Take your breath. Exhale, lift. 2 and 3 and 4. Rest. Exhale and up. 2 and 3 and 4. Keep her going for 4 more. Exhale and up. Really crunch it here. 3 and 4 and lower. Blow. 2 and 3 and 4 and lower. Exhale. 2 and 3 and 4. I think it's one more then. Up. 2, 3, 4. Rest on down. Push up with your hand gracefully. Now we're going to really work into the rotation of the back. So bring your legs out in front. Just like this, as long as you're on your sit bones, you don't have to do anything fancy. This is about strong torso and flexible spine. All right, so we're going to sit tall just like we did for the neck exercise where we were a lollipop, and we're going to take our arms out. Now this is a little awkward at first. Just keep trying with it. We're going to bend your left elbow, my right, and then we're going to nudge 3 times. Stay tall. 1 and 2 and 3. Open, inhale, bend. 1 and 2 and 3 and open, bend. Very good. Open, bend. Stay with it. 2 and 3 and open, bend, and lift with each pulse. Christina's doing great. And 1 and 2 and 3 and open, bend. And stay tall. Let's keep going. Push yourself. 2, 3 and open, bend. One more set. 2, 3 and open, bend, and 1, 2, 3 and open. Arms down. So my arms actually got tired. Did your arms feel tired? Yeah, so we don't really need to use a bunch of hand weights. Just make sure you're creating weight with the way you think. Let's try another one that teaches you how to do that. Keep your legs wherever you want. You can cross them, wherever you want, as long as you're on those sit bones, because this is all about the torso and the upper body. Take your arms straight up. Oh boy, now we're going to reach up. Try to touch the sky. I mean reach it. Force yourself to straighten those arms. Breathe in. Now locate your scapula and try to lower them. Okay? Isolate that part. Waking up some things, I'm sure. We lift, and then we press it in. And reach to the sky. Press it in. So you're strengthening all the muscles around your shoulder blades, and you're making them more flexible. You're working them, you're resisting into them, and you're making them longer. Okay, good. Let's do one more like that. And down. Now we're going to reach the hands forward in front of you. Okay? This is about the shoulder blades, not the arms. We're going to pull forward and try to reach sitting tall. And then we're going to draw back and squeeze them. Ooh, feels so good today. Inhale forward. Draw back and squeeze. Well done. Reach. Draw back and squeeze. Sort of like you're squeezing a lemon between your shoulders. Draw back and squeeze. Good. Let's do 2 more. Reach. Exhale. And 1. Really moving. Exhale. Down you go. So my shoulders feel like kind of achy and worked from that. That's good. That's what we want. All right, let's change it up and go on our tummies. I'm going to kind of face this way. Should I face this way? Yeah, this is good. And when you're doing the video with me, I want you to lay your mat somewhere so that you're not craning your neck to look up at the video. I want you to do it sideways so you can just turn your head and see the video, okay? Rather than straining the neck. On the tummy, first thing, squeeze your glutes tight to protect your lumbar. Point your toes, turn out at the knees. Tap your heels together. Prepare, tummy in. We're going to do our diamond shape. I call it the diamond lift. Diamond shape in front of your face with your arms. Forehead touches the hands. We're going to lift for 8. Breathe in and lift. 2 and 3 and 4. Rest. Blow. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 more for 8. Good job. 3, 4. 3. You don't have to pulse. You can just hold it up. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Let's come up on our forearms. Keep your glutes tight here to protect your back. We're going to really suck that tummy in. Feel it lift and pull up. Now we're going to lift up from between the shoulder blades here. Bend your knees, and we're just going to do 3 taps. Tap and tap and tap. Lay it back down. Quad stretching here. Gentle. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Tap and tummy in. And lower down. And tap and tap and tap. Lower down. Let's do 6. 1, 2, 3. Lower. And tap and tap and tap. Feel your quads, okay? And tap and tap and tap. Lower. 3 more. Good. 2. And pull and pull and pull. And then 1 more. And pull and pull and pull. Down we go. All right. Let's try another great beginner exercise for Pilates, and that is breaststroke. Very good. So we're going to create resistance in our bodies while we do this. Hands out at your face. Reach, press out, and create resistance. Really work those shoulders as you reach back. Only 5 more. Let's make it count. Hands at the face. Reach, press, lift, pull the shoulders down. Tight glutes, hands at the face. Reach, exhale, lift. 3 more. Hands at the face. Reach, press, and pull. 2. Hands at the face. Reach, lift. Great job. 1 more. Hands at the face. Reach. And good. Let's see. I wanted to do one more. Oh, you know what I want to do? It's really great for the upper body. All right. So my friend Christina is going to look so beautiful in her gown. She's going to have that strong upper body and stable, and her neck will be so long. Just so pretty when you work the weight into the body and make your upper back stronger. So we're going to do, I don't think I've done this one with you yet. Christina, hands at the thighs. We're very engaged here. We're going to do dart, the one that's borrowed from yoga. Okay? So with dart, we breathe in, and then we fire everything up. We pull the fingertips to the heels. We tighten the glutes. We point the toes. We turn out at the knees. Don't let your legs spread apart. We grow through the crown of the head. Breathe. Breathe in. Now imagine that the top of your head is the tip of the arrow flying to the bullseye. You're very streamlined. You're very strong. Now we're going to ever so slowly breathe in and slowly bring your arms up. Okay, as high as you can comfortably. So we're going to bring them this way, hovering off the mat. See if you can bring them all the way forward. This is the hard part. And we're going to slowly bring them back down. Breathe as needed. You might need a puff. So these are a lot harder than they look. Let's try 2 more. Hands coming forward, trying to keep the shoulders stable, looking down at your boring mat. Unless you have to look at me. That's okay. Reach, and then exhale, bringing it down. The hardest part of this, I think, is going slow. You want to get it over with. But that's not how you get strong. You're going to go slowly and create that resistance and strength. And 1 more, just 1 more. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then slowly bring it down. Well done. All right, so we worked into the back. Now we want to release it. Push your palms into the mat. Take yourself into a shell stretch. Bring your legs under you. And if your knees are a problem, you come right up and just bend over this way, okay? You don't have to come all the way down onto your heels. And in this position, as always, we let everything go. You breathe into the ribs in your back and feel the back expand with air. So good. Breathe again. Let's roll up now, tucking the chin. Slowly coming up. Super wonderful. Boy, that was terrible. Thank you. All right, my phone fell off the... Fell off of the tripod. It's falling off again. Wonder what I can do about that. Let's try something. Sorry, guys. Okay, that might work better. Okay, now I just gotta... Yeah, I have a little more grippy now. There. My apologies. Okay. Now, as we're coming up, what I was gonna say is, in Pilates, we do flexion. We did some of that. We do extension. That's where we stretch the tummy. We did some of that. We do rotation. We do leg movements. And right now we're going to do more of the leg movements. Okay, so we're going to go on our side. Take our legs in front of the mat. Okay. Stabilize your torso. Engage your beautiful legs. Okay, you want to really engage them just like a little ballerina. Hands on the mat. We're going to circle a few times, engaging both legs because the bottom leg is the stabilizer. We lengthen away with it, and we feel, each time we do it, we feel more control and perfection in the way we move. That's Pilates. I love it. Change direction. So feel your heavy leg. Create a little resistance with it to make it even heavier. So you're starting to get it, right? Good. We're going to flex the foot now. Good. I love you flexible feet. Push. We're going to make big circles. Ooh, that stretch felt good. We're going to pull way back. Bring the leg around and pause. Slowly back. Now look, I'm not rocking my shoulders around. The only movement here is coming out of the hip. Let's do 2 more sets. Really push. I like to think about this one as if you're scraping the bowl after you've made like frosting or something. You're scraping the bowl up. Not that I make frosting, I really don't. Everything I make is very low carb. 1 more. Good. Boy, that felt good. Let's bring our legs together, and now we're going to try to lift both of them and circle the one on the bottom. Ooh, this is hard. 3, 4. Try to stabilize the top leg. Yeah, Pilates is hard. 8, 9, 10. Change direction. 10, 9. Great job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Woohoo! 2, 1. Rest your legs down. Now we're going to enjoy a releasing stretch. So we're going to take that top leg you were working, bring it up, and flex it. Then we're going to relax the bottom leg. Lie down with your hand forward toward your lifted leg. You can hold it if you have the ability. You can hold it up too. Take your other arm, lay your head down and open up. Oh boy, that feels good. You're really stretching in the hip. You're stretching even into your hamstrings. So you're able to hold your leg up and try to hold it up. Give yourself a little more and rotate, turn your head. Not everyone can get a hold of their leg because like I have a short torso, so I can reach it, but if you have a longer torso, it's a little harder. But you can still get the benefit by trying to keep your foot flexed and trying to keep yourself turning opposite yourself. Ooh, it's like a deep stretch, and you're stretching also through your neck, through your shoulder, through the front of the chest. 30 seconds. Breathe. And Christina and I are enjoying this beautiful summer sky. All right, very good. Now we're going to move into simple yet super effective Pilates exercise. And that is called the clamshell. It's a classic Pilates exercise. So you point your toes, you open and close here without moving the hip, without rocking back, okay? We want to just open and close, working into the hinge of your hip, okay? Reminds me of back in the 70s or 80s, Suzanne Summers' Thigh Master. Well, we're not using resistance, we're just moving in the hip sideways in a way that we don't normally do. And now I'm starting to feel achy from it. That's what I want you to feel too. Not achy in your joint, in your bones, but achy in the muscles surrounding the area. Really getting them stronger. Good enough. Take that knee down, push on up, and we're going to give ourselves the other side now. Getting into pike position, stabilizing your upper body, your hips and shoulders, bringing the leggies forward. Awesome. We're going to point both, engage, see your legs engage, and we're going to circle the top leg. So you can watch the tip of your toe. It's kind of like the tip of a pencil painting a picture of a circle about the size of a volleyball. Okay, so you want to perfect that. At first, it's very funky. You can't really move smoothly, but after you practice, you can really articulate through that hip. Let's change direction for about 10. You don't have to count exact numbers for each side. Good, just feel it. I want you to feel it. Feel the resistance in the hip. Feel it begin to start aching there. Drawing that perfect circle. And then you'll notice each time you do the video, you'll be more able to move that leg perfectly. And that's how you know there's things happening inside your body. All these muscles surrounding this joint. Good enough. Ready, Christina? Let's flex it. Ooh, that feels good. And push. and lift and reach down and pause. Go back, back, lift. This is my new hip. It's almost 2 years old. I had a hip replacement because I used to have arthritis really bad. But since I've gotten off of sugar and all forms of grains, my autoimmune problem, which was arthritis, is completely gone. And I'm just loving the pain-free life. One more set, Christina. Up, push, and bring it down and pause. Back, lift, carry it down and pause. Good. So what we did next was we did squeezing the legs together. Correct me if I'm wrong. Holding them up and making a circle with the bottom one. Woohoo! This is not easy, right? Causes a lot of weight. Picking up those legs, I mean, that's quite a percentage of the weight in your body. So you're holding them up. You're trying to articulate through that bottom leg. It's a little easier with the top leg, isn't it? Let's change direction with it. 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Boy, I feel it right in here. So let's lift that top leg up, flex your foot, relax your bottom leg, lay your hand out in front toward me, reach the hand up, and turn away from your flexed foot leg. So I'm going to grab my leg to hold it up and stretch even more. If you can't do it, that's okay. And we just take time right during the Pilates class to relax and release. It's all part of it. Breathing. Lengthening that arm out. Rotating through the chest, through the neck. It should feel nice and achy in your hip. I know mine does. Breathe. Good, good, good. All right, relax that top leg. Push up, and we're going to lie back on our back. And then we can face each other, Christina. We're going to work more into the abs because I know that's like, it's like the area you really want to get that strong and flexible. So we're going to come up and modify a Kalinetics movement, which I picked up from a video several years ago, and I love it. It's very Pilates-esque. Palms are on the mat, your knees are bent. You know this one, Christina. Tuck your chin. We're coming up for 50 pulses. Nod your head, and we pulse. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. In. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And dancing right under the ribs. And out. 2, 3, 20 more almost. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. 8, 7, 6. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Rest on down. Should really feel it there. Now we're going to do another 50 of that, but we're going to do leg circles first so we can sort of break it up so your neck doesn't feel too tired. So let's lay out one leg. Let's, for the sake of the image in your mind, Christina, let's both lay out the left leg and pull the right knee in and hug under it. So you can stretch the groin area a little bit, move that leg around. Good. Get flexible. Now we're going to reach that leg up as straight as you can today. You do not have to have straight legs to get the benefit, because the benefit is going to be here. Okay? Place your hands gently on your tummy so you can really be aware of what's happening. Keep your hips from rocking, and let's go. Circle left. Carefully bring it around. Whoa, careful, don't move those hips. Lift and pause. Circle right. Lower, exhale, and pause. We're going to do inhale, 3 more sets. Exhale, lift and pause. Inhale around. Exhale, lift and pause. And around. Feel the work in your back. Feel the work in your abs. Around and lower and lift. Take a moment, try to give your legs a little more stretch in your hamstring if you can. It's always good to work on the hamstrings. Moving it back and forth. Good. Doesn't that feel good? All right. Now knee comes in, place it down. We're going to lay out the right leg. We're going to pull the left knee in. We're going to give it a nice hug under the knee. Feel that stretch. Ready? Reaching it up. So we're going to reach up as straight as you can today. We're going to place the hands on the belly. Here we go. Circle. Ooh, don't move the hips. Lower. Pick it up and pause. Inhale, other direction, only 4 sets. Nice and slow. Feel the weight. Around. Lower. Exhale, lift and pause. Around. Ooh. Feels heavy. Don't move your hips and lift. 2 more sets. Reach. Lower. Pick it up and stop at the top. Inhale, reach. Lower. Pick it up and 1 more. Circle. Lower. Lift and pause. 1 more circle. Reach. Woohoo! Really good for the belly. Up. Bring that knee in. Give it a nice hug. And place your foot on the mat. Bring your other knee up. And we're going to come up for 50 more really tight pulses right under the ribs here. Palms are on the mat. Tuck that chin. Up we go. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isolating the movement. Exhale. 30 more. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Pulse, 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 pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest on down. Woohoo! Feeling that. So in the last 2, we were able to hit the low belly, all the hip flexor area, really helping you to get more balanced and strong right there. And then we hit the upper belly, which is really good. Now I'm going to change it around, and we're going to do a really good extension exercise, Christina, to stretch out those muscles that we just engaged. So we're going to roll to the tummy. I'm going to go this way this time. Because Christina, you know this one. We're going to do our swan. The swan is not cobra. It's much different. Okay, so we keep the chin tucked when we do swan, and we don't straighten the arms, and we try to keep the pubic bone on the mat. So tighten your glutes first. Take your breath. Lift. Hold it. Pull that tummy in. Breathe. Feel your belly pull in. This should be hard for you. It's a little bit hard for me. Good. Now we lower. We're going to do 2 more of these. Breathe in. Lift. Tighten your glutes to support your low back. Don't bring the jaw. Notice how I'm looking right down at the mat. Good. You're pulling that tummy in and up. And then bringing it down. 1 more then. In and up. Tight glutes, tummy flat, going through the crown of the head. Looking great. Such a good movement for you. Lower down you go. Okay, let's change it up then. We're going to do 1 more really good back exercise, and that is our slow swim. Okay, this is a great exercise. There isn't a modification for this. It's just do the best you can, okay? So you're moving from your hips and shoulders, so try not to bend here. Okay, we're moving from the hips and the shoulders. Let's start with the right hand and left leg, Christina. Nose is down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Switch and lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, switch. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold and switch. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, switch. Try to hold it up for all 4 counts if you can. And switch. 2, 3, 4. Straight arm switch. Feel you're activating your hip and shoulder. 4. And switch. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, switch. 2. 2 more sets. And switch and reach. Lengthen. 3, 4. Then switch. You can do it. 2, 3, 4. 1 more switch. So strong. Good. And switch. 2, 3, 4. Rest on down. Great. 1 more exercise I want to do with you for today. First, I want to make sure we come up and give ourselves a shell stretch. Now, you can modify this too. You can go down and you can do the child's pose. You can bring your knees apart. Whatever feels good to you. I want you to find out the thing that you need, because your body is perfectly unique. And only you can pay attention and know what's really good for you, okay? So stay with me. We're going to release the back. Good. Now we're going to roll up the way we do, finding our C curve, and then stacking our vertebra. If your knees are a little tight, then you're going to come up through the knees and do it this way. Last but not least, we're going to do rolling like a ball. So come to like the front of your mat. Okay. And you're going to roll, and this is one of the best beginner exercises I can give you. In fact, almost everybody, I think I did for you too, Christina. You know, first class, I always give them certain ones to do for homework. I almost give this one to everybody. So what we're going to do is come up on our sit bones, right behind our sit bones. Keep the feet off the mat. We're going to focus on what we're using to keep us from falling as we rock. We're using our entire abdominal corset, our transverse abdominis, all the way around the back. Now we're going to really work that, but we're going to keep our upper body and lower body stiff, not moving. So keep your knees bent, hold on to your shins, and we're going to fall down. Exhale. How'd you do? Let's try it again. Inhale down. Exhale up. Fall back, flow. Okay, the breathing is kind of hard on this because what we want to do in general is kind of hold your breath or grunt when we're doing some kind of exertion. But we want to learn to flow it out, because it actually helps you with balance when you breathe that way. All right? And what I say when we're doing our breathing, when in doubt, just exhale. When in doubt, breathe up. All right, let's do one more. This is great. And place your feet down. So you're going to practice this video at least twice a week if you really want to get it down. And also, Christina, you can use this one at home. And when you're doing the rolling like a ball, I want you to, it's just a really good one to practice every single day. So we are finished with our modification class. This is our Gentle Beginner Thursday night live class. We'll be back again at Judy Pilates on Tuesday for the Intermediate Advanced class. And Christina and I, we wish you the very best in health.